Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to these. These are going to be some WWE Night of Champions 2014 thoughts. My first WWE, if you don't include NXT's second takeover, that I've watched since Money in the Bank. So I'm a little bit out of the loop. You know, I do try to keep my eye on the product. I try not watch it. I just check results sometimes, and if I'm up on a Monday night, I'll keep Twitter open and see what people are saying, and if something particularly good happens, I will watch it. So for example, I did watch the main event of SummerSlam. I watched and thoroughly enjoyed Cena vs Lesnar, not enough to watch anything else though. In my opinion, this is a one match card. The rest of the card, other than the main event, looks average at best, On the pre-show, which I missed first 20 minutes of, we got a $9.99 song, which could be the worst thing I've ever seen. Booker T and Big Show ripping on Alex Riley when they were talking about the titles was very entertaining. Paige's delivery in the Divas title build-up package, faultless, absolutely superb. Really enjoyed that build-up package. Genuinely enjoyed that one. Yeah, we get an edition of the Christian's Peep Show, starring Chris Jericho. They George out for a bit and then show Orton attacking Jericho, right? And then they build it. Orton says, well, it's the season premiere or something like that. Now, this is one of those times where, I may say this a few times during this vid, but one of the problems of not watching the current product is shit like that happens and you go, the what? The season premiere? When did that happen? And more importantly, what was on the season finale? That's what I want to know. Who died on the season finale? Or who fell in love on the season finale? Who finally got to anything? No, it was just another episode of Raw that wasn't even announced as a season. Oh, fucking shite. Anyway, Orton appeared on the Tron. And they Georgia. I mean, honestly, this bit I felt a little bit embarrassed about, is the truth. Because you've got Jericho out there running the same stick, the exact same thing on the mic that he was doing in the year 2000, and you just like looking at it, you go, grow up, Chris, or just say something different, or something. The nostalgia trip isn't working for me at all. It just felt sad. Anyway, pay-per-view. Stardust and Goldust defeating the Usos in a good opener to win the tag titles. The Rhodes brothers had attacked the knee of Uso a couple of weeks ago. So, yeah, instant still can get my attention. Like, oh, there's your story. There is a nice, easy story to do. Happy days, right? So, yeah. Probably can imagine where that one's going. That snap power slam by Goldust is still the best in the business. What he does on the outside is fucking spot on. Match is okay. It hasn't got any real heat for the majority of it. Because the Rhodes are still in that transitional period, aren't they? Where they're becoming heels. But they don't really wrestle as heels. And, of course, they don't bother working the leg in any way, shape or form. They've got this story gifted to them and they don't tell it. And then in one of those weird things, Jay gets the hot tag and he attacks the leg. And you're going, oh, there's a bloody what bar sign in the crowd. That'll get my attention. That makes me a happy chappy. Jay gets 2 off a splash, off a Samoan drop. Stardust gets a good 2 off a reverse DDT and then ties Jay in the ropes and slaps him. Goldust with a cannonball off the apron while Jimmy hits a diving splash. Jay comes off the top, lands on Stardust's knees. Stardust rolls him up for the 3 with the tights. And you're going, right, okay, alright. Good opener. I really do feel like they missed the trick though. It was a good match. Honestly, this was a genuinely decent match. And it's one of those, look, these 4 are incapable of having bad matches at the moment, aren't they, apparently? But yeah, they missed the trick. They had the perfect story laid at their feet, and they didn't take it, and it's one of those. So what the thing is, right, if you're going to do it like that, why bring it up at the start? Why show them the angle of them attacking the leg? If they're not, oh, it's just weird. Next. Ziggler is shown in the back, and you're sat there going, as I say, not watched for a while, you're looking going, the fuck is that meant to be? What is that meant to be? Tell me, explain. Sheamus defeating Cesaro in a good match to retain the United States title. Cesaro comes out looking like Taz, orange outfit, black towel on his head. That made me chuckle. Crowd is utterly indifferent for the most part, which is a shame because they told nice stories. Every time that Sheamus got some advantage going, Cesaro kicked him in the face, or hit a lariat, or something like that. And I like that. Cesaro puts him down. Nice flipping slam by Sheamus, gets 2. As does an uppercut even by Cesaro. Tiltwell slam gets 2 for Sheamus. Bro kick counted into a roll up, and the crowd start getting into the near fall. So there's a water slide slam, I think it's called. Looks kind of like a burning hammer. gets to Cesaro, batter each other with the stiffest shots I've seen in WWE for quite a while, and then Brokey gets them in for Sheamus. First 5 minutes or so were pretty damn dull. Once they get into the rhythm, match is good. Last few minutes were stiff, intense, and good. Best match of the night. In the back, Show gives Mark Henry a pep talk. Tonight, he represents America. Because America. Then, some band come out to do commentary. For reasons. Oh, it's because they're doing the tribute to the troops thing in December. A direct quote. And you're going, yay? The Miz defeating Dolph Ziggler in a match to win the Intercontinental Championship. Can I just point out, on Twitter tonight, yeah? Or last night, sorry. I watched up until the Divas match and then I went to bed because I was absolutely knackered. Can I just say, on Twitter, I called every single match. I did some predictions on, OSW put something on their Facebook and said, what are your predictions? Predictions. And then I think about it, and I actually wrote my predictions down on here, and every single one of them was right. Every one. It's predictable. Anyway, Damien Miz down, and R. Ziggler. Big problems, not watching it. Seeing people like that. Why is this happening? Because it is, apparently. You know, it's one of those. Cole talks about Sim City, and then the band, whose name escaped me, try and be funny, and they distract away from the match as JBL tries to suck up to them. San now drops Dolph onto the steps. He disses the band, so they hit him. And then Ziggler runs him off. Miz gets a figure 4, and Lawler shows that he has officially just given up on commentary, hasn't he? Because he says, right, this is maybe one of my little pet peeves, my pet hates. One of these things that bothers me, right, is Lawler says, your legs are not meant to bend that way, right? But yes, they are, actually. That's the thing. The figure 4 works by taking your shin bone on the leg. I talked about this on a video the other day, and you use your own leg to press down on the shin bone. That's why it hurts. It's not that it's being bent the wrong direction or anything like that. You're a fucking moron, Laura. Absolute moron. Ziggler sells the leg after getting to the ropes. He manages to kick a returning Sandow away, but is wide open with roll up with the tights again for the win. Raw match, having the band on commentary completely distracted away from the significance of the, oh look, there's a title on the line here. It's important? No, it's not. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it makes it feel like, this commentary made it feel like it was second best. And it's the second roll-up victory of the night, which is shit. Seth Rollins comes out for a promo. He tells Reigns to appear in 10 seconds or he wins by forfeit. Oh yeah, Roman Reigns is injured. He had a hernia. He's out for a few months. Never mind. No, it's one of those. He'll be alright. He'll be back in time for Rumble. Hooray, happy days. You know, these things happen. Yeah, if he doesn't come out in 10 seconds, he wins by forfeit. So he issues, he does that, wins by forfeit, issues an opening challenge. I'm expecting Big Show just because he's there. But no, here's Ambrose. He dives out of a taxi or something and they brawl until the authority bring out security who try and fail to separate them. More brawling, but then the security managed to take him down and out of the arena. And I think, I could be wrong on this one, but if anyone else noticed this one, can you let me know, yeah? It looked like it was Jamie Noble laying in the beats. You know, in a suit and security and that. He's laying in the beats and you're going, where did that come from? Does Jamie Noble work for the authority now? Anyway, Rusev defeating Mark Henry in a boring match. Oh my god, this was shit. Henry is representing America, which makes me want to cheer him, apparently, right? And then get this, right? Lillian Garcia gives us a rendition of the national anthem. And you sat there in England going, fuck off with your national anthem. Made even worse, right? Mark Henry, in the middle of the ring, tears running down his eyes. Someone who is American, explain this one to me. Because when God Save the fucking Queen comes on, I'm not saying, I love the Queen, or anything like that. This is what I've said before about Americans. I don't get your patriotism. I do not ever get it. It might be from the fact that it's, right, is it just, you pledge allegiance to the flag when you start, I've said this rant before, it starts at like year dot. America's the greatest, America's the greatest, pledge allegiance to the flag every morning, sing that national anthem at every chance you get, which we don't, by the way. Over here in England, we sing the national anthem when we have to. It's not even a very good one, because it doesn't say anything about us. Right? Our national anthem's about our Queen. Think about that. Anyway, so Henry's crying while, yeah, I've actually got, right, on my notes, I've got written in capitals, Henry cries while she's singing, as a Brit, this is pathetic. How's that sound? In classic style, I'm guessing this is what they wanted, yeah? The crowd immediately start with a USA, USA, USA chant, which dies immediately as soon as the bell starts, and they don't make any noise for the rest of the match. Like, yeah, America, this guy's fighting for America, but we don't give a shit about him. Rusev works the back, including pushing Henry into the ring steps until he can power out to the accolade, hit the world's strongest slam. Rusev rolls out of the ring, comes back with a super kick, gets the win with the accolade. Match is boring, crowd not interested in the slightest, nothing special at all. I do like the psychology elements, genuinely I do, but it was nothing to save the match. Rubbish. Just really, really poor. And I don't get it at all. I just don't. I understand Rusev's been built up as a strong man, but I just don't understand why they're going for the, you know, the American, oh, because America. Michael Cole talks about Hell in a Cell next month. Yeah, he promises there'll be at least one Hell in a Cell match. What, tipped you off, genius? I fucking hell, closing the name. Randy Orton defeating Chris Jericho in a meh match. Build-up package focuses on that one attack, right? And nothing else. Cole makes me smile as he tries to put over the network. He starts talking about random title changes. Starts talking about the night that Randy Orton won the championship the first time, and then sort of thinks better of it. Never mind. Match feels like it's in slow motion. It's okay, nothing special until we get to the near falls. The crowd popped hard for the walls, for example. They popped hard for the code breaker. And even though it was one of the most obvious looking spots that could ever be, I actually popped for the RKO finish. Even though Jericho went up, sat there going, come on, get up. Get up, I could pin you, but I'm not going to. I mean, he didn't say that, but that's what I'm saying. Just go and pin him. Instead of sitting at the top turnbuckle, going, get up, ask him, get up, you know, just go and pin him. Just try it, it might get the win. Anyway, he comes off the top and is met into the RKO, and that gets the win by Jericho. See you in a year's time or something like that. I do like the podcast though, I will say that. AJ Lee defeating Nikki Bella and Paige in a triple threat match to win the Divas Championship. The crowd liked the early goings of this one so much that they chant for CM Punk. My God, you morons, he's not coming back. Alright? And if he was going to come back, do you think he'd come back, for example, in the middle of this match? I don't get it. Anyway, the volume of the spot calling is silly at times. I mean, really silly. Just before I go on to that one though, Paige screams, "Why don't you love me?" at AJ. So they're going for the lesbian stalker here, or the lesbian crazy angle, I don't know. AJ gets Black Widow on Nikki. Paige is quick to break it. And like I say, the volume of the spot calling, when they do a tower spot, is Jokesville. Yeah, you hear them say, "Are you ready?" You hear on 3, 1, 2, 3, all of it. Every bit of it. All the time and all the working out is there. And you can clearly hear it. And that, for me, distracts from the match a lot. Thing is, the tower splits does look good. I'll give him that one. Nikki gets a torture rack backbreaker, but AJ locks on another Black Widow and gets the win. Yay! Nikki didn't win. That's what I came away from this one going. Yay! Nikki didn't win. Would much rather have seen one-on-one. Match had a few moments. I didn't give a shit. And in our main event, the only match I watched at Summerfest, as I say, was Cena versus Lesnar, and I only watched it because so many damn people got in touch and said, "Mick, you need to go and watch this match. It's fantastic. It's right up your street." And I went and watched it, and it was fantastic, and it was right up my street, because you've got the standard bearer for the company for the last 10 years getting absolutely obliterated. Why the fuck not? Making Lesnar look like an absolute badass. I would not have put the rematch on 1 month away. I would have done this at Royal Rumble, for example. And then, you know, they can start building Lesnar's momentum for WrestleMania, for whoever's beating him for the championship of WrestleMania. I don't know. Anyway, FU at the start gets 1 for Cena. Kimura by Brock, followed by German and Kimura. Again, more suplexes. A clothesline puts Cena down. Massive belly to belly. I hope I had one as well, actually. Cena keeps kicking out of cover attempts. He makes some punches and tries for the FU, which Brock turns into another German suplex. Lesnar takes the gloves off, drives the shoulder in, but Cena gets an FU for 2. SGF is turned into a third Kimura. Cena powers out. AA was an FU. Why do I do that? There's 4 in this match, yeah? The first 2 are FUs I've written, the second are AAs. Because reasons. I suppose. Because WCW, I suppose. Why not? Yeah. STF, Lesnar powers out. Cena gets a 4th AA, and out comes Rollins to cause a disqualification. Rollins hits the curb stomp on Lesnar, cashes in, but his Money in the Bank briefcase, but as John Cena chases him away, calling him a fool. Fool! I don't know why he's doing that. Not as good as the SummerSlam match, but still an enjoyable brawl. I count 3 good matches, the opening 2 and the main event, alright? That is a thumbs up in anyone's books, isn't it? The thing is, the undercard is rubbish. It's, you know, it's... Excuse me, I don't want to see Miz ever, in any context. Yeah, Rusev and Mark Henry just didn't do it for me at all. And the Americana stuff, as I'm sat here watching it in England going, I just don't give a shit. I'm not going to cheer you because you're an American. I'm not going to cheer you because some bird is singing the national anthem for you and you're crying. If anything, the crying makes it 10 times worse for me because it's like, why is he crying? He's crying because he loves his country so much. Well, basically just feels shit in 5 minutes when he loses, doesn't he? Anyhow, that's a good point, actually. JBL ripped into bits. You've let America down. You're a bad man. Anyway, those are my quick thoughts. I enjoyed most of it. Not enough to make me start watching Raw. If you want me to review Hell in a Cell, I will do, though, alright? It's going to be like this. It's going to be like, not in HD and getting through it as fast as I can, because I'm just too busy. This is one of the reasons why I don't do these sort of vids at the moment, is because I've got so much on. It's filmed in this ratio just because it's a smaller file and it'd take a lot longer to upload it. It's that simple. Alright, folks? I've been Mark P. What did you think of Night of Champions 2014? Please let me know down below. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave me a comment, leave me a like. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Twitter if you so desire. I've been Mark P. Take it easy, guys.